Hello, hello. And we are live. Yay! It's always so strange to go live because I don't know, it's just you're waiting for it and then it starts. Okay, maybe I should put myself next to me so I can follow if everything is kind of okay on the live stream. Because it's always a little bit stressful to be live, honestly. But anyways, I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to the live stream. Oh my god, that would be crazy. Live stream. Yeah, today we are going to review all the different performances that people send through Instagram because we had a little giveaway. Oh, hello everyone. Now I'm seeing all the comments coming in. We had a giveaway going on with Steinway and Sons Stuttgart. They had a pop-up store, a lounge in Stuttgart, which was pretty cool. I don't know, maybe some of you were there. That would be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments here if you were there. And yeah, we wanted to give away 2 masterclasses with me, 60 minutes masterclasses in person in Stuttgart. And we received a couple of videos that we have to review today, and we are going to decide who the 2 are who are winning the masterclasses. I'm very excited. I didn't have a look at it yet. I prepared everything, and yeah, I'm looking forward to watch your performances. So yeah, let me know in the comments where you are actually coming from before we jump into it. Someone is already looking forward to London. Me too. I am coming to London in 2.5 weeks actually already. I'm looking forward to play in the Britain Theatre on the 26th of January with all Chopin etudes, and after the concert there's going to be a meet and greet like always, and I'll be very happy to see a lot of you guys there. Tickets and information you'll find in the link in the description box. All right, now I see so many people here joining us. Hello to Sweden, Netherlands, and Greece. Algeria, Turkmenistan, Tunisia, Spain. Wow, there are so many different places where you guys are coming from. That's so cool. Hello and welcome. I'm happy that you're joining us today. And bonjour to France. By the way, I'm planning my concert in Paris for maybe this year or beginning of next year. But I have to go back to Paris. That was a crazy cool experience. All right, guys, I think before we waste too much time in just talking, I would like to start reviewing all your performances, all the videos that you guys sent to me. Please, everyone, be nice, be kind in the comments. We want to have a safe space here where people can just play piano freely. Of course, we don't expect any perfect performances or any professional performances, even though I'll be happy about everything that's going towards that direction. But we want to have, good feedback in terms of like feedback that actually helps people and not just trashing people. So please be nice in the comments. It never was a problem with you guys, and I hope it will stay like this. You're a great community. So that's everything that I wanted to say before we jump into it. All right, so we have a couple of performances here. We'll start with that one, Opus 25, number 11. Someone played. That's pretty cool. I hope you can all hear everything. Okay, it's starting over again. Pretty nice. I think the tempo is maybe a little bit too fast that you chose for your right hand, because your right hand is faster than, or no, actually the other way around. I think your left hand is faster than your right hand. One hand is faster than the other hand. I was not paying enough attention to tell you exactly which hand is faster. No, yeah. Let me just listen to it again. Okay, the left hand is faster than the right hand. I'm sorry. So maybe the right hand is not in a bad tempo. It's just that your left hand is rushing a little bit too much. So basically, what you need to do is to concentrate more on the tempo that your right hand needs, because it's already in a fast tempo. You don't have to go much faster than that or faster at all if you want. Just try to feel the pulse that you would need to get your tempo in your right hand, and then you can put the left hand there. Yeah, but that's candidate number 1, the Alansky creator. Thank you very much for sending me your video. For everyone that asked in the chat, the giveaway ended a couple of weeks ago actually already. I just didn't have time to review all the videos yet, because I'm a little bit busy preparing for the concert in London and other stuff. So yeah, I hope everything is still working here. We are going to look at the next candidate. By the way, for everyone that just joined, we are looking for someone, for 2 people. We're giving away 2 masterclasses with me, which in person, so not online but offline in Stuttgart at the Steinway store, which is going to be pretty cool. Maybe I'm going to record it if the 2 participants are willing to. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. And by the way, for everyone who's just interested in getting masterclasses with me, I am actually giving lessons online. So 1-to-1 lessons. You can check it out in the link in the description box. Basically, you just book a lesson with me through the website. All right, then we are going to have a look at the next one. Loading, internet, Germany. Why is it loading? Hello? Ah. He looks a little bit like my brother from the side. Very cool. Very, very good. I like a lot of this performance. I like the character, like the energy. There's a lot of technical stuff that's going in the right direction for sure. What I would like to work on with this, with Nikolai, would be a couple of fingerings. I think from what I saw, there are a couple of fingerings that I would change, which would help him to move a little bit more freely, and therefore then hopefully help him to breathe a little bit more in between the notes. Sometimes it's a little bit rushed here and there, and I think you can, but that's something very normal. He looks very young, so I was the same at that age, I guess. I would rush a lot into like fast passages and not play to the end clean, let's say. But that would be something that I would like to work with him. So fingerings, movement, breathing, posture in his case. This, especially posture, would, I think, help him to create a sound, a bigger sound. Now that's of course difficult to say through a recording on an upright and so on. But we're going to work on Steinway grand pianos in the masterclass. So I think that's going to change a lot to, you know, in your performance. Yeah, but I think that's definitely a good candidate. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think he did a very, very well job here. And I love this scherzo. I played it when I was like 12 or something, and there's actually a recording somewhere here on YouTube. I posted it some time ago for everyone that's interested in watching it. Maybe I should do a challenge with that piece also. Like, oh my god, this is nearly 20 years ago now. I say nearly, but it's not. It's like 20. No, it's not 20. it's 18 years ago. Nearly, yeah, 18 years ago now that I played that piece. My god, I feel so old now. Yeah, so maybe I could do a challenge out of it and then compare what I would do differently today from back then, actually. Cool. I like it a lot. Let me know what you think, if he's a worthy candidate for the master classes. All right, next one. Where do I find what's happening? Yeah. Let's watch. Ooh, Nilin. Now it's starting over again. Really, really nice performance. Thanks a lot for sending me that video. First of all, I love that dress. I think you look fabulous in that dress. I wish I could wear something like that. I think your performance was very powerful. I like the character as well here. I think what I would like to work on with her would be to take a little bit more risk and breath while playing. So risk in terms of like letting it really, like taking the momentum of some of the movement and really connect different phrases together. And then, I don't know how to say it in English right now. I would have to show it. But it was a very, very good performance already. I think now basically we would work on a little bit of interpretation, on how to get the energy from one note to the next, flowing. So she's not getting stiff in between. This is what I'm seeing sometimes a little bit. That would be something that we would work on in the master classes. Yeah, but I think that was a really, really good performance. I liked it a lot, and it was clean. It was prepared. Especially that scale was good. Yeah, but I feel like it could be a little bit more free. Like this is a typical thing that happens to everyone, to me as well. When you are like when you already practiced a lot, and then you want to focus on every single detail, and then you forget a little bit about the bigger frame and forget about like actually just letting it go, let it go. But that's like the main thing on stage, let's say, like to stop thinking and to stop overthinking, especially, and to just let it flow through your body and stop your brain, basically. That's it. It's not that difficult, right? It's actually super difficult. Yeah, but really, really cool. Very, very good. Oh my God. Now I feel like it's getting more and more difficult because I would love to work with her. I would love to work with the previous guy. Both of them are really, really good. Next one. Let me know in the comments which you would prefer to see in the masterclass. Okay, the next one is me playing. I'm not going to look at that. Here we have Ramin Shaidi, I think. Okay, let's see. It's not playing. Why is it not playing? Germany. Is it actually a video? Yeah. Not working? Let me see if it works on my phone. Face ID is not... I don't know why it doesn't like me. Can't get it to my phone like that. Okay, on my phone it works. Then I don't know why my computer is not letting it play. Just go. One more time. What is this? Instagram. It's actually not a picture, it's actually a video, but I don't know why I can't watch it on my computer, which is very bad, which is very sad. Okay, I think I'll just watch it on my phone, and I will turn on the sound very loud so you can hear it, hopefully. Oh, nice. Ah, that was it. Okay. Here, you can see it here. Yeah. It's nice. I like it. I like the way he plays, but I feel like it's a little bit it's a little bit too less to really see a lot. I like the way he plays. I can see a lot of good things that he's doing. He's preparing on the keys before touching down and so on. If I would have to work with him, I would work a little bit, like, it's a little bit difficult to say from just these few notes, but I would work on his posture. I feel like he's pushing with his body a little bit too much into the piano. Yeah, and maybe I would work on the how do you say, connection between left and right hand. So in this case we have ba 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 bum. So the left hand has to give the impulse to the right hand, and this connection can be a little bit more. But as I said, it's too less to really tell. But I still liked it. Thanks for sending me over your video. Next one. To go back. Let's see. Ooh. Nice. Very cool. I would work. Someone was asking in the comments, by the way. So what we are doing here is we have a giveaway with Steinway and Sons Stuttgart, and we are giving away 2 masterclasses with me, so 2 times 60 minutes. And we are searching for 2 people to win these. And we did a giveaway. It already ended a couple of weeks ago. Now we are reviewing all the videos to pick our 2 winners. I think if you guys are interested in this and if you like this kind of concept, we could do this more times in the future. I was actually thinking about doing more live streams anyways, reviewing your videos, your performances, and we could do this on a regular basis. So every time we do this, we pick 1 or 2 people who get an online masterclass for free. In this case, it's not an online masterclass, but it's an offline masterclass in person in Stuttgart at the Steinway store, which is pretty cool. Now, let's talk about this performance. I liked it a lot. It was on a more beginner level compared to the other 2 that we saw before. I would work a lot on like discovering the wrist and the arm. So I could see a lot of finger movement, but not so much of wrist movement. So basically the wrist was in one position all the time, and most of the time, and that's a common mistake, it's too high. I would like to discover a little bit with this person how to use the wrist, especially how to go low, like how low can you actually go with your wrist, and to the side and up and so on, and to start using the arm to create a sound and the weight. So that would be something that I would work on with him. And also I would advise him to stay a little bit more in tempo. There is a ritardando at the end, but the ritardando would start a little bit too early for my taste. I'm pretty sure it's not written like this in the scores as well. For ritardando, normally, if it's written in the scores, then have a detailed look edit when exactly the composer writes ritardando, because otherwise what happens is that when you're starting too early with the ritardando, there is no space anymore at the end, and it's getting slower and slower and slower, and like it's too slow. So yeah, ritardando as late as possible normally. All right, let me just have a look at the comments if I missed something. Blue Train is asking how low you can go with the wrist. Actually, as low as the board allows. Sometimes I am actually touching the board. It's very rare, obviously, but it can happen. So I go very low with the wrist. The low wrist basically means that you have all the weight of your arm going into the key. Like, if you just do it like this, you can feel how the weight of your arm is going into the tip of your finger. And if you go the other way around, so you have a very high wrist, you're taking away all the weight out of that finger. And obviously that's going to change the sound in terms of dynamics, especially. So you can have very detailed dynamics by changing the wrist position. So for everyone who is like not super big or tall or whatever and feels like they can't play that loud, maybe try to use a lower wrist, and then you will feel more weight actually going into the sound. Nanny Moon is asking, can I just post one and tag you so you could see it, not for the giveaway, but just normally? I'm going to wait before people are rushing and posting stuff. We're going to do this now more often, and I will announce the deadlines every time on Instagram. So make sure you're following me on Instagram as well, or on TikTok. Just started a TikTok channel, guys. Go and show some love. No, but especially on Instagram, I'm going to share the deadlines when you should share your videos with me. And we will have a look at it together here on YouTube every month. So once in a month, I'm going to do this, and we are going to give away an online masterclass. I think that's cool. I think that would definitely work. All right. Whew, so many questions here. Mikey is asking, are you selecting based on proficiency, experience, or could less accomplished players also enter? Since we have 2 winners, I would like to have one that is a little bit more advanced and one that is more beginner, let's say. Or like not complete beginner, but who is not that advanced, who would need a little bit more support in a technical way, let's say, like what I said. So maybe him, and one of these other 2 guys, two persons before, so that girl and the young boy. I think they all played very, very well. These would be 3 people that I would consider for sure. Yeah, let me know what you think. But I think that would be fair to have like one person that is a little bit more advanced. And also I think it would be interesting more for if I'm going to record it, I think it would be more interesting for you guys to see the difference between the lesson of someone who is a little bit more advanced and someone who has more technical issues, let's say. What is the goal of today's stream? The goal is to find 2 winners. We are giving away 2 masterclasses with me. In collaboration with Steinway and Sons Stuttgart, we did we announced the giveaway on Instagram, and basically people could send me over their videos. And out of these videos, we are selecting 2 winners today who are getting a masterclass with me offline in Stuttgart in person, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Eden Charlotte is asking, when will you do this giveaway again? As I just said, I think it would be cool to do this every month. I have to think how to actually organize this, but yeah, maybe I will just put it out for like a specific week where people can send me their stuff, and then we are going to review it online together, and then we are doing this every month again and again. Robert Shaw is asking, can we still send videos? For now, no, because the giveaway with Steinway and Sons is already over. So in the giveaway rules, the deadline is already over. So for this specific giveaway, please don't send me your videos anymore. But as I said, we can do this more often in the future. And yeah, that would be cool. I'll announce it on Instagram when you can send me your videos. Please just check out my Instagram. You'll find a link also in the description box somewhere. Oh, and by the way, for everyone who's just entered, I'm coming to London. Haha. Very soon already, on the 26th of January, I'm going to play all Chopin Etudes in the beautiful Britain Theatre. Tickets and information you'll find in the link in the description box, and I'm looking forward to see you guys there at the meet and greet after the concert. All right, then. Swiss Piano Theo is asking, wait, did we also have to send it or just tag you in the Steinway Lounge? No, you just had to tag me and the Steinway Lounge. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to extra send it to me or anything. It's just on my Instagram that we are watching here. All right, let's have a look at the next person. Ooh, we have a small guy here. Very cute, very, very sweet. That's a very cool arrangement of that song. I like that song, 1,000 Years. If I would have to work with him, I would work on his way of touching the piano. It's a little bit goes in the same direction as the guy before. So there is 2 less of wrist movement, 2 less of arm included in the playing. And I think for someone of his age, it would be pretty cool to integrate these kind of things in in his journey already, because the earlier you start, the easier it's going to be to implement these things. I have so many students that come to me and they hear the very first time of these things, and they feel so much more at ease when they play suddenly because they are now using wrist and elbow and so on, but they tell me that they never heard of this before, and it's very difficult and like very different for them to implement these things, because it feels completely different, to play with the full arm instead of just using your fingers. So yeah, that would be something that I would work on with him. It doesn't have to be classical repertoire, I think. It would be easier for me, honestly, if it was classical, but yeah, why not? Why not having some pop? It's just we don't have so much stuff to really work on, I feel like, because in pop it's very reduced. We don't have a lot of technical stuff going on, so maybe I'd rather have someone who's playing classical repertoire. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. And now let me see some of the questions that popped up here. Someone is asking if there is a chance to get student prizes for the concert. Yes, there are student prizes for the concert. I don't know exactly what you have to, like, when you are booking the tickets, if you already have to show a student card or anything, but just get the student ticket and come with your student card to the concert, I would say. Okay, no, we are not giving away a piano here. We're just giving away a masterclass, or 2 masterclasses with me. So we're searching for 2 people, one that is a little bit more advanced and one that is a little bit more of a beginner level, for a masterclass with me in Stuttgart at the Steinway store. Alenissimo is asking, when will you next host something like this and how do I enter? You need to follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm going to publish when exactly the next giveaway is going to happen and what the rules are, and then you can send me all your videos on Instagram so I can review it together with you guys here on YouTube. Just make sure you're following me on Instagram and then you won't miss it. Just check out the link in the description box. All right. Let's watch the next one. Okay, there is no music. I got scammed. Wait, I have to... How do I... Anyways, I don't know. Next one. Very nice. Thanks also to Piano Mango to send me your video. I feel like, is it Beyond GB here in the chat? Are you the one who sent me this? If yes, it would be pretty cool. Let me know. um, I liked that you chose a tempo that was not too fast for you. It might be a little bit too slow for some people's taste, but if it's the right tempo for you right now, then go for it. I think I would work on different things like preparing the hand on the key before you touch it down, especially on that virtuoso middle part where you want to create that big climax. There it needs to be really prepared, especially the right hand, or both hands actually, because we have these big jumps. And I would work with you a little bit on hand stability. This is going to give you more control on the keyboard. And yeah, on creating different voices. So the difficulty here is in this piece that we have 3 different voices in the beginning. The middle voice is not on the top, like it's not being played by just one hand, just the right hand, but it's being played by both hands together, which is very difficult because you have to make it sing. You have to make it sound like it is just one hand playing. And the other thing is that we have 3 voices, meaning we have to separate these voices in their dynamics. Okay, Beyond GB is unfortunately not Piano Mango, but that would have been pretty cool if that person is also here in the chat right now. Anyways, so basically I would work on these things with him. Definitely also worthy candidate, I would say. I would count him more to the beginner to intermediate level of candidates. But I could see a lot of things to work with him, to make him, to hopefully help him improve a lot in just one lesson. That would be cool. All right, next one. Dzień dobry, everyone. Since someone asked me to say it. It's been a while that I said it. It was at the time when I studied in Warsaw that I started my videos like that. Oh, and yeah, someone asked to say your age and when you did start listening to classical music. So I am 29 and I started to play piano at the age of 5. I don't know exactly when I started to listen to classical music, honestly, because my parents are not really listening to classical music. They never did and will never, I think, except of my concerts. I'm very glad about that. But yeah. I found my way to classical music actually through Disney Fantasia. That was the door that opened for me. Yeah, that's basically me. So let me know in the comments, what about you? So how old are you and when did you start playing piano or when did you start listening to classical music? Let me know in the comments. What is the optimal elbow position? Well, the elbow should... There are different positions of your elbow, obviously, because we are moving all the time. But basically, I can tell you what you should not do. And what we don't want to do is to squeeze our elbows into the body, because obviously this is going to block our body from moving and our arm from moving. So basically, our elbow should have a starting position that is next to the body. So in a relaxed position, it would be right next to the body, and it always goes away from the body, except when you are going up. But this is combined with a high wrist usually, and then you're going in this motion. Most of the people are going the other way around, so they are going into the body and then up like that, and this is going to block you. So we always try to go away from the body like that. And yeah, that's basically it. You can just try it at home, try to conduct a little bit like this, and this is going to help you to improve your elbow movement at the piano, actually. All right, guys, I want to see more. Next one. Was it this? Nice. As people already mentioned in the comments, yes, this piece, it looks easy, but it's definitely not easy to play. There is nothing to hide. We have super long notes in the right hand, and one of the main difficulties here is to make them stay and make them sing over the time that they are there. So basically, what happens if we are not moving is that the note is going to die quicker, or it's going to die as soon as we stop moving. What we want to have, yum bottom, I can't sing. Shit. Okay. One more time. I'll start a little bit lower because my voice is low. Dum da dum, ti dum, ti dum. Basically a little bit like that, if I try to feel it with my body. So we have long movements that have to pull through the full length of the note. If we stop in the middle, it's like taking away the breath of your voice. So you can't continue singing, right? So the same counts for our movements at the piano. The movement of of our arm at the piano is like the breath when you are singing. I liked the overall atmosphere that he created here. I could also hear the main melody very well compared to the chords in the left hand. What I would work on with him is stability of the hand, especially of the left hand. It's very important to have a good grip on the piano here to make each chord perfectly round. I don't know how to say it. Schumann said it the best. If you want to play a perfect chord, the chord has to shine from the middle. Meaning, I couldn't hear so well the middle voices of the chord. It was more the outer voices, or the bass especially. But we want to hear the full chord, because the chord is going to define the harmony, and in this piece everything lives out of the harmony. We have one single melody line which is consisting out of like one note, basically, one long note. And the only thing that's changing is the harmony, meaning the meaning of this one note that we have here is changing because of the harmony. So the harmony has to be defined very well, meaning we have to have a good grip in our left hand. Oh my god, that looked a little bit strange. Anyways, so I would work on this. I would work on pedaling with him and on rubato. I feel like it was too much rubato for my taste. And I would claim also for Chopin's taste, because rubato back then meant that your left hand has to continue like a clock. It's the conductor, basically. He has to stay in tempo, stay in pulse, and the right hand is then playing freely on top of it. Now, of course, we can't play like a robot, and that's not the goal. But it was a little bit too much rubato for my taste. And what happens if there is too much rubato is it's going to fall apart, or it's going to sound too cheesy, which Chopin is not. Chopin is not cheesy. He's a lot, but not cheesy. Yeah, but that would be the things that I would work with him. I think also definitely a good candidate. For everyone that just joined, we are searching for 2 winners of a masterclass with me. We are having a collaboration with Steinway and Sons Stuttgart. So the masterclass is going to take place in Stuttgart at the Steinway store in person. It's not going to be an online masterclass. By the way, for everyone that is interested, I'm actually giving online masterclasses. You can check out the link in the description box. And yeah, the giveaway ended a couple of weeks ago, so we are reviewing now the videos that people sent over to me through Instagram. For everyone that is interested and wants to take part in these kind of giveaways in the future as well, you should definitely follow me on Instagram so you're not missing it. A link to Instagram is also in the link in the description box. All right, guys, next one, or let me just read a couple of your comments here. Ben is asking, what motivated or inspired you to focus on Chopin in particular in your career? I discovered Chopin for me when I was, I think, around 10 years old. And ever since then, I was like, I don't know, I was stuck with his music. There's something specific about Chopin that is so magical to me. It is this feeling of loneliness, and simultaneously it's like a very bad feeling, but still beautiful. I don't know how to say it. There is some beauty in loneliness and being lonely, and it's never cheesy, as I said before, or it shouldn't be cheesy. Many people are playing it cheesy, but it shouldn't be. It is very elegant and very noble. And I think something that spoke to me about his music is that, you know, with other composers, you can always imagine like other constellations, let's say. So it's, let's say, a Beethoven sonata. You could also imagine not being played by piano, but being played by a whole symphony orchestra, or maybe a string quartet or trio or whatever. Like these kind of ensembles could be that as well, instead of solo piano. And this counts for basically all the other composers except of Chopin. When I listen to Chopin's music, I can't imagine any other instrument playing his music and giving me the same kind of feeling if it's not the piano. Yeah, that's my feeling with Chopin. But let me know in the comments what you think, and who are your favorite composers. Let me know in the comments. Alanissimo is saying, I want to hear your cover of Unravel. I loved your challenge that you did for it, but I think a few of us would love to hear your interpretation. Yes, I know. I owe you an interpretation of that, and I have it still in the back of my head, but it's like so difficult to find time to practice it, actually. But yeah, I know. I still have to do that. Thanks for reminding me. Um, yeah. All right, guys. Let's continue. Otherwise, I won't finish today. Next one. Yeah, nice. I don't think this is a composition or anything, like a composition by a classical composer. I think this might be an improvisation or his own composition. Um, it has some elements of Debussy, but then it is also too modern in other parts and too pop style. That I would say it is actually Debussy. Yeah, so I liked the way of atmosphere he created, of like the way he created the atmosphere there. I would work on finger stability as well, especially for these arpeggios that he's playing. These arpeggios need a little bit more arm. So right now he's playing everything out of the fingers, and like this basically. And what happens is that the chances that it sounds uneven are much higher when you do everything out of your fingers compared to when you're using your arms. By having a bigger movement overall, it's going to help you to keep the frame basically of that arpeggio. That's a tip for everyone out there who wants to improve their arpeggios. Try to include your arm and your wrist a little bit more. It's going to feel very strange in the beginning, but that would help you so much in playing more evenly, more precise, more controlled, just more professional in so many different ways. Just try it, give it a try. Try to discover how to move your wrist and so on. Yeah, and who is spamming the chat here? Yeah, but that's basically my thought about it. Jo Nierk is asking, what did you do before playing at the Jugendmusiziert competition or in general before going on stage? I'm struggling with being very nervous, resulting in me not playing as well as I practiced. Well, first of all, that's very normal. Every time you go on stage, you will have to count with 10% that is not going to work the way that you practiced it. But also you can count with things that might work much better than you practice it, and you might be surprised about your own performance in some spots. But always count with like 10% are not going to work. That's it. No matter on which level you're playing, everyone has to count with 10% that are not working for them. And then try to find your own routine. Everyone has their like things that calm them down. For me, for example, it helps me to stand in front of a mirror and just tell myself that I can do it. Like, I'm trying to push myself. I know it sounds stupid, but it actually helps me to calm myself down and to tell me you practiced so much, you know it, you don't have to worry, even though I'm worrying. Everyone is worrying. We go on stage and we know that something is going to happen. We just don't know yet when it's going to happen and what is going to happen. That's the other thing that I learned over the time. I had to learn that mistakes are like a good old friend that you have to welcome on stage and not be scared of. If you are scared of making mistakes on stage, you will always be blocked, let's say, in your head, and the connection between head and body is not going to work. Your body wants to just play and to just let it go and do whatever you practice, but in your head, you're so scared of making mistakes that you can't let your body just flow. So one step for me was definitely to learn how to accept mistakes and to be okay with just, that something is going to happen, basically. Of course, I'm always mad at myself afterwards if something happened, and I always feel like disappointed. I'm like, oh my god, I practiced so much, why did things not work out the way that I wanted to be? But we are all human, and it doesn't matter how much you practice, there is always space for failure. I think we should not try to play everything. Like, of course, we should try to play everything perfect, but we should also be aware of the fact that this is just not possible. We are not robots. We are human. We are not a perfectly recorded CD where you can edit every single mistake and make it super clean. This is not a live performance. Live performance should be all around, how do I create that crazy atmosphere in the concert hall? How do I get that connection to the audience? I want to feel the tension there. And if there's something happening, that's okay. Like, as long as there was the tension and the audience is leaving with that wow emotion, that's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect in terms of every single note has to be clean. That's what I want to say. Blue Train is saying mistakes are actually not bad. I sometimes feel more relaxed after a mistake. I have a similar I have a similar experience to that. Every time I make a mistake on stage, I start to, like, in my head there's this thought of, now it happens, okay, now I can just play the way that I actually wanted to play. It sounds stupid, but yeah, before you do that mistake, there's so much tension building up inside of you, and then when there's this mistake happening, very often afterwards I also feel relaxed and relieved, kind of, that finally it happened and now I can actually play the way that I want to play. It sounds stupid, but this is how it is. Now, of course, we try to practice in a way that nothing is going to happen, or if something is going to happen, that we can continue playing as if nothing happened. So most of the people won't hear it. The more experience you have, the easier it's going to be. But it's always going to be difficult to go on stage. All right, guys. I'm going to answer a couple of more questions, but I have to think of who is going to win this giveaway. Now, we didn't watch through everyone yet. Let's watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more. And then I think we kind of have everyone. Let's go. Another Liebestraum. Nice. Thanks a lot to Dan Rouse for sending me his video. I think I liked a lot that you can see how much thought he put into creating that atmosphere for the Liebestraum. I also like that he tried to make it sing more, and he had some interesting ideas for the cadenzas. Now I would work with him on getting a little bit more relaxed while playing. I can feel that there's a lot of tension, and out of the tension, it's going to be very difficult to actually phrase nicely and to hit the right keys in the virtuosic part. I don't know how to say it in English. And I would like to work with him on loosening a little bit, again, the wrist. The wrist is so important, guys. And use a little bit more of the arm to make it sing more. It's going to help a lot to divide these different voices from each other that we have here. We have like 3 voices, as I said. We already had another person who also played Liebestraum, and one of the difficulties here is to actually divide these 3 voices and to make them sound all good on their own and then good when they're all played together. Yeah, and I would like to have a look at his sitting position, because I have the impression that it's maybe slightly too high and a little bit too close to the piano. But that's maybe also the chair, or I don't know, maybe you can't change the height of the chair in this case. It looks a little bit like, I don't know. Yeah, but and the other thing is something that you can spot here, but also in other performances as well, is when people are leaning into the piano all the time. This won't give you any space to actually relax and to breathe correctly. So try to open your chest a little bit, like especially like this upper shoulder part here. This is going to help you so much to stabilize your whole body. Like, you should always feel your core when you play piano, because out of your core, the music is coming out of there. So the more you feel the core playing for you and you're playing with the core, the more sound quality you're going to get. Yeah, but that would be the things that I would work with him. I would also say that he's a good candidate for these for the winners of the masterclass. What do you guys think? No is asking, where did you announce that there is going to be a masterclass? I announced it on Instagram. So for everyone who doesn't want to miss it the next time, please follow me on Instagram. You'll find a link in the description box. We are going to do this more often now. So I'm going to announce a deadline where you can send me your videos, and we are going to review it all here together on YouTube, and then we are going to give away a masterclass. Usually these masterclasses are online. For everyone that is interested in getting a masterclass with me, you can also check out the link in the description box. In this case, we're having a collaboration with Steinway and Sons, and we're going to do the masterclass offline in Stuttgart, in person. All right, now before we continue, for everyone that is new here, I am coming to London very soon. On the 26th of January, I'm going to play all Chopin etudes at the beautiful Britain Theatre. Tickets and information you'll find in the description box. And after the concert, there's going to be a meet and greet where I'm happy to get to know a lot of you guys, hopefully. So check out the description box for the tickets. I'm very excited for that concert, actually. All right, guys, we have a couple more to go. 5 more. and then I'm done. I feel like I'm starting to feel tired. Let's go. Yeah. Thanks also to Imperfect Pianist for sending me your video. Um, he or she skipped a couple of parts here, which are very essential to this ballade. I would work on finger stability, like hand stability. I can see that a lot of it is like falling down the knuckles. I know I'm always talking about hand stability and so on, and probably you'll find myself playing sometimes where you won't see the knuckles sticking out. And sure, you can't always keep the knuckles out because of the grips and so on and so on. But overall, the hand stability should be there. So that would be something that I would work on with this person. Also, I would like to ask why you skipped all these beautiful parts. But all in all, I actually like the way he phrased it, or she phrased it. And yeah, I think there's definitely potential to work on. Like always, I would also work on the wrist and arm movements that could be better and make it more easily for him to practice to play it. All right, next one. I love this nocturne. Oh. That's it? Nice, 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 nice. I could see a little bit more of arm and wrist movement here, which helped a lot to make it the sound sing. I would work with this person on phrasing and on the connection between left and right hand. Now, it might sound a little bit strange, but yes, there is a connection. Also in this piece, especially in this piece. So we have like the first chord in the left hand, and this gives the impulse for the right hand to start. And this feeling of connection between bum, bum, and having like this feeling of one hand is giving the impulse to the other, and you're playing the ball from one hand to the other. That is super essential for this piece. And it's going to help so much to create that grave atmosphere that you need for this piece. I absolutely love this nocturne. I played it many years ago. I want to play it again. It's my favorite nocturne actually. Let me know in the comments which nocturne is your favorite. Yeah, but it was nice. Thanks a lot to Diane Music. Oh, I just saw that person is also here in the chat. Let me know how old you are, actually. Nice. So I just saw that we have Swiss Piano Theo also here in the chat, which is pretty cool. Hello. So we can also ask him some questions. And he just said he is 15 years old, which is pretty young to play a Chopin ballade. I have to say you did a good job. I like the tempo that you chose. I like the characters that you chose. And if you win this masterclass, I would work with you on creating different sound colors. I think that's one of the most essential things of this ballade, especially of this intro. It has to have this very light and dancing feeling to it. And I think your playing could just swing a little bit more. Yum bum, yum bum, yum bum bum, yum ba-dum bum ba-dum. So it's like more dancing a little bit. Right now I have a feeling that it's standing on one point, and it's very difficult in this piece. Like I have to admit, I hear so many people just standing on the same note basically, but it has to swing, it has to move a little bit more. So these would be the things that I would work with you. Also the virtuoso part that is coming there, presto con fuoco, I think, could be cleaner, and we would have a look at it together, how to get your right hand especially cleaner. Spoiler alert, it has something to do with your left hand. Ha. Yeah, but these would be the things that I would work with you, and I definitely would be happy to work with you as well. I think there are a lot of things that we could improve in 1 hour. Someone asked how the people got to know about this event. Here, Joav Marciano is asking if we are going to have this kind of event again in the near future. Yes, so I announced it on Instagram. For everyone who wants to participate in it in the future, please follow me on Instagram. You'll find a link in the description box. I announced it on Instagram, and all the people send it to me via Instagram, their videos, so I don't have to download anything on my emails like we did before. And I would like to repeat these kind of things in the future again. Actually, I would like to do it like once in a month, so people are just sending me their videos. We are going to review it together on YouTube, and one person is going to have a chance to win an online masterclass. This time it's different because we are having 2 winners that are getting each a 60-minute online a 60-minute masterclass with me offline. That's the special thing. We are having a collaboration with Steinway and Stuttgart, so we are going to have the masterclass there in Stuttgart in person. Yeah, and maybe Swiss Piano Theo is going to be one of them. Show some love in the comments and tell me who of all the people that played so far you would like to give the masterclass to. It's so difficult, honestly. I would love to have all of you there. Next one. We have 2 more. Ah, wait. Is this actually for... Beautiful. Really, really nice. I liked it a lot. I like to listen it a lot, and it had a lot of interesting moments. I actually don't know this piece. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Um, I the things that I would work on with her is more in direction of interpretation. I would say she already has some good technical skills, like most of the technical skills that you would probably need to for this kind of pieces. The only thing that I would also like to work on with her is the is how to create a bigger sound. So when there is the climax of the piece, um, basically, easily said, instead of pushing into the piano, you have to open a little bit more. So the more you're opened, the more open the sound is going to be. The piano doesn't really like to be pushed, because then it's going to, how do you say, the sound is going to be very and this is not what we want to create. So creating a big sound and creating a frame for the piece. I feel like there's a lot of rubato, and I also enjoyed her rubato, but sometimes I felt like it was a little bit too much, and then it starts to fall apart a little bit. So I need a little bit more structure to follow what is happening in that piece. Yeah, these would be the things that I would work on. But she's definitely on a high level. That would be a cool candidate for the higher levels. All right, I think we are not having so many left. One left, okay. Yeah, nice. Um, I would work with this person on um, discovering the technique of this etude. This etude has it looks or it it sounds easy because you just have to play an octave in the left hand, and then you just have to play an arpeggio up and down in the right hand. But basically, we have to understand how the left hand is having an impact on the right hand, and then giving the impulse. Like the left hand is giving the impulse for the full arpeggio up and down, and this is very essential for this etude. I feel like in this recording, the person is basically dividing left and right hand, and there is not so much connection in between these two hands. That's the one thing. The other thing is the arpeggios. They are not bad, but I don't think that you can speed up the piece with this kind of technique. And there needs to be a little bit more wrist and a little bit more arm to help you using the momentum to go into the next arpeggio. So we have a lot of small arpeggios that are building up one big arpeggio up and down. And for this, you basically need kind of a circular motion that's very small when you do it fast, but we'll train it very slow. And then in the slow motion, you will see that there is a lot of circular movement. This is actually something that I would advise many people to not look too much into, like professional recordings that are final performances, because you never really see the details in the movements. You think that you see something, and you think that it is what you think, but it's probably not. There are so many details in the movements that we have to train in slow, and then when we go faster, like the faster the tempo, the smaller the movement becomes, and you won't see the details of the movement anymore. So it's very dangerous to just look at, he played it like that, so I can just do something like that as well, but it's not going to work like this. You will have to really understand what kind of movement is necessary to get the technique done. Guys, I think we are through, and now the difficult part starts. So we had, let me show you. We had a couple of different performances here. This was Scherzo number 2. Scherzo number 2, which I really liked. I think there are some good things that we can work on. I don't know exactly how old this person is, but he looks pretty young. And I actually would like to work with him on that scherzo. She also played, I forgot what she played. The Heroic Polonaise, which was really good. And I would like to work with her on some interpretation and on breathing. Then we had some of a more beginner intermediate level, where we could work more on the wrist. This also counts for these two, and this person, and this person, and this person. Yeah. Well, this one is also a little bit more of a advanced level, and here we also have some basic techniques that we would have to work on. Okay, I don't know which one I should pick. Guys, you have to help me. I would, like, from my gut feeling right now, I would like to work with the Chopin Ballade. This is the Swiss piano Theo, who was also here in the chat, and with one of these two. One was the Chopin Scherzo and one was the Chopin Polonaise Heroique. Guys, I don't know. Which one should I take? Tell me in the comments. But actually, I also liked her performance a lot. Difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know. Okay. What do we do? I think I'll just throw a coin. I throw a coin between these two, because I would like to have both of them here. I need a coin. Or maybe I'll just ask. I don't know. Where's the coin? Where's my I won't throw a coin. I will throw the lid of my camera. Someone is asking if they can see the two videos again. Yes, maybe we'll do that, and then you can help me better. So we'll have the first guy. All right, so this was guy number 1. Then we have Chopin Polonaise. This was person number 2. I would say that she's one of the more advanced people. She definitely has a lot of technical stuff already. I would work on interpretation with her and on letting go of her brain a little bit because I can basically hear her thinking while she's playing. And then we had this person. Yeah, so we have, I would say these 3 people, or maybe even him also, 4 people. Sorry, 4 people. These 4 people I would consider in the closer choice, let's say. 2 of them are a little bit more advanced. The other 2 are, I would say, would need a little bit more of technical support. So out of these 4, I have to choose 2. The first 2 are like the girl or the woman. She is already much more advanced than the others, I would say. The boy, I would work with him on posture, on breathing correctly, on relaxing while he's playing. There's a lot of tension that I can see, and he's not giving himself enough time, like he's not listening enough to himself. Actually, the same counts also for the woman. For the other 2, like the Ballade number 2 and the Liebestraum one, I would work both of them. I would work on the wrist and arm movements to help them to shape and phrase better, and yeah, these kind of basic technical works basically. So guys, there are a lot of people saying the scherzo guy should be chosen. And the ballad guy deserves. Well, all of them deserve it. I mean, all of them played nice, and I like to listen to all of them, but I would like to give all of them the chance. Girl and ballad. Girl and young boy. Girl and Liebestraum. Okay, so I guess more people are for the girl with the Polonaise, the Chopin Polonaise. Oh, Sarah Petz is saying that her reel is not in the list, even though she also marked me and the Steinway Lounge. I'm sorry. Or maybe did we already watch it and you didn't see it? Maybe, I don't know. I'm very sorry for that. But as I said already before, we are going to do this again. In the near future, we are going to do this every month from now on. Young boy got potential. Yes, he definitely does have potential. I don't know, guys. It's so difficult. Let me just first take some. Let me take some hand cream. So Sarah Petz was writing that she sent me a video via DM. The thing is that I can't check my DMs. I'm getting overflooded with the DMs. So the thing was that I wanted you guys to post it on Instagram and then tag me and the Steinway Lounge. If it didn't work this time, hopefully next time. But I think for now we had enough candidates and it's already difficult enough to choose. I think from what I read out of the comments here in the chat, probably we'll go with Swiss Piano Theo, the ballad guy, and the girl with the polonaise. Is that good? Is this a good choice? Let me know. All right. Sarah Petz, I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened, if there was like a technical issue or something, that I didn't see your post or your video, but I will have a look at it if I can find it. And in any ways, as I said before, we are going to do this again, and I'm looking forward to a lot of other videos in the future. As I said before, these are videos only for the masterclass in Stuttgart, so the people will have to come to Stuttgart and get their masterclass here. For the next giveaways, we are going to do online masterclasses, and yeah, these are just stay tuned for the next giveaways, the next time that you can send me your videos. We are going to do it again on Instagram. I think it was good this way. It was a little bit easier for me to manage everything. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Check out the link in the description box for everyone. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see us in the next videos or in London, because I'm going to play in London very, very soon. I'm going to play all Chopin etudes on the 26th of January in the beautiful Britain Theatre. You'll get tickets and information in the link in the description box. And I'm looking forward to see a lot of you guys there. We are going to have a little meet and greet after the concert, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this concert. I'm practicing a lot. Tomorrow my piano tuner is coming because poor thing, he is completely out of tune. Oh, thanks a lot to Giorgio Turi for donating. Thanks a lot to everyone else for sending me their videos. I hope that I saw all of them or most of them. I'm very sorry for Sarah Petz if I couldn't see your video. Yeah, and then I will notify Steinway Stuttgart for what is coming up to them. And we will find a time and date when we'll have the masterclasses. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, I would say this is the live stream for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and for helping me to find the right people for the masterclass. Stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for the upcoming live streams and giveaways where you can send me your performances. I'm looking forward to each and every video that I can watch with you together. All right, guys. See you in the next videos. Bye-bye.